This is News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for joining us. Developing now, children 12 to 15 have moved a step closer to becoming eligible for Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. The FDA expanded the vaccine's emergency use authorization to include this age group about an hour and a half ago. Before, Pfizer's vaccine was approved for those 16 and older. The other two vaccines approved in the U.S. are only available for 18 and up. Pfizer officials say a clinical trial involving more than 2,000 12 to 15-year-olds showed the vaccine's efficacy is 100% and well tolerated. A committee is scheduled to meet on Wednesday to advise the CDC on whether to recommend this shot to the age group. Vaccines for younger children are not expected to begin until that happens. So some parents didn't wait for FDA approval. They already booked their appointments to vaccinate their children as soon as this week. Others aren't so sure they're comfortable giving their children Pfizer. Pediatricians are fielding a lot of those questions. Amanda Quintana tells us they want to make sure parents know the vaccine is safe. Amanda?
Doctors here are extremely confident in the science of the Pfizer vaccine, and they say that they're excited to see that 12 to 15-year-olds can finally get their chance to get a shot. But not all parents are on board. In a national poll that was put out last week, it shows that 30% of parents would get their child vaccinated right away. A third said they'd wait a while, and about 20% said they definitely won't get their kids vaccinated. Dr. Joseph McBride said face-to-face conversations between parents and their pediatricians will really be the best way to convince them that it is safe.
There's going to be a big cohort of the population that are amped up and ready to get this vaccine for their kids and the kids right away. And that's wonderful. And then there'll be a group of people who, no matter what we do, no matter what we say, it's going to be hard to convince them. And then there's that subset of people who are maybe not complete vaccine refusalists, but maybe vaccine hesitant. And that's the target population that we really have to focus our time and energy to.
He says not only will the vaccine protect them from severe cases of the virus, like we've seen in hundreds of deaths of kids in the U.S. and long-term effects of the virus, including both kidney and heart failure, but it'll also provide relief to do what a 12 to 15-year-old would usually be doing. That means going back and being in plays and playing sports and being in school, just being a kid. Getting this group vaccinated will get us much closer to getting back to normal, and he says that it'll be a burden lifted just not for the kids and their parents, but also for the whole community.
No doubt about it. Amanda Quintana live tonight. Amanda, thank you. 37% of Wisconsinites are now fully vaccinated. 44% have gotten at least one dose. In Dane County, almost half of residents are now fully vaccinated. 61% have gotten at least the one dose. Across Wisconsin, no new COVID-related deaths to report for the second day in a row now. Health officials confirm about 200 new cases today. The 7-day rolling average has dropped to 532. News 3 Now, your vaccine information headquarters in SSM Health, hosting a pop-up COVID-19 vaccine clinic this Thursday, May 13th at Lunny Park, and also right here at the News 3 Now studios on Raymond Road. That'll happen 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're hoping to make getting the shot easy for anyone who's having trouble navigating the registration system or anyone who still has questions about the vaccine. News 3 Now will also host a phone bank to give you the opportunity for those questions and ask them of local medical experts. That's happening Thursday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And you can find details at channel3000.com/vaccine-day. Well, we've seen those cooler temperatures the past few days. Tonight, it'll be downright cold. We have an alert day in the forecast for tomorrow morning. We are expecting to see some widespread frost. Let's check your certified, most accurate forecast. Here is our chief meteorologist, Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, Eric, temperatures are going to nosedive once those clouds clear out, and that'll happen probably within the next few hours. And temperatures will be down to the lower 30s by tomorrow morning. So we do have an alert day in the forecast for widespread frost. Areas well north of Madison, especially north of the Dells, could see a hard freeze where temperatures could dip into the upper 20s. Freeze warnings are in effect for Juneau and Adams counties into central Wisconsin. Frost advisory elsewhere across southern and eastern Wisconsin through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, the live view from the WISC Skycam still shows plenty of clouds here. More clouds over southwestern Wisconsin from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam. There were a few showers earlier there, but you can see on Doppler track, most of those showers now have moved down into northern Illinois and pretty much out of southern Wisconsin. High temperatures today made it up into the lower 50s away from Lake Michigan. Milwaukee stayed just shy of 50 at 49. And now temperatures in the 40s to our east, around 50 in Madison, and in the low to mid 50s to our west. By tomorrow morning, we'll be down to 31 in Madison with clear skies. Tomorrow, look for plenty of sunshine. High temperature at 57. Frost might be a possibility tomorrow night, but after that, we should see a warm-up. I'll have more details and weather in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Today, local leaders joined SSM Health and others across the country in a moment of silence to mark National Hospital and Healthcare Week. This was a way to recognize all healthcare workers, first responders, essential workers, and those who have lost loved ones to COVID-19. There has been so much death surrounding COVID over the past 14 months, but today, a COVID survivor could celebrate a reunion with the nurses who helped save him. Jamie Perez was there. She joins us now with the story. Jamie?
This was a very special moment between the nurses and the man who survived COVID-19. He said they are the very reason he is alive today.
I had to learn how to eat, walk all over again, and breathe all over again.
Through his 57 years, Scott Douglas has been through a lot in life, but nothing can compare to his journey with COVID-19.
It's been the most difficult thing I've ever done, and I've done a lot of things in my life.
Scott lost around 50 pounds being sick with both COVID and pneumonia in the hospital in mid-March. He spent 2 weeks on a ventilator, 2 weeks in recovery, and the rest in rehab, relearning basic functions. For the first time since being diagnosed, he was able to return home on Saturday.
I feel stronger, I feel good. I'm just so fortunate to be where I'm in today, because there's a lot of people that didn't make it.
In a special moment today, Scott was able to finally say thank you to the people who kept him alive.
I can't thank him enough. I owe my life to him.
Scott's wife, Kim, is also grateful for the work they've done and continue to do. Her husband got to come home because of these nurses.
They were the ones who saved him because we could not be there to get him through this.
And for the nurses who kept him alive, Scott honored them with a Guardian Angel pin, a reminder that even on the most difficult days, their work is invaluable.
It's awesome to, know that a patient appreciated your care that much and that, your hard work really is paying off. The fact he was ventilated and now he's doing so well, that's a miracle. We don't see that happen very often.
A brief moment after an incredibly long year. None of them will ever forget.
My heart goes out to him.
And the nurses said as much as they enjoyed seeing him again, they said they hope they never have to see him again, at least under those circumstances. And Scott said that to celebrate his homecoming, he's spending as much time with his family as possible, something that he did not get a chance to do while he was in the hospital.
Great celebration. Jamie Perez, live at St. Mary's. Jamie, thank you. A judge has refused to put a hold on his ruling last month that Republican leaders of the state legislature illegally hired private taxpayer-funded attorneys to represent them in anticipation of legal challenges over redistricting. Republicans wanted a hold on the ruling while they pursued an appeal so the contracts they entered with attorneys would not be immediately voided. A Dane County Circuit judge declined to stay his order. Dane County business owners can now apply for pandemic recovery grants. The county's Small Business Pandemic Support Grant Program is making $15 million in federal funding available. This is the third installment of the Pandemic Support Program since it first launched last spring. Anyone interested in applying can do so on Dane Buy Local's website. Coming up next at 6, the Madison Public Library bringing literacy to soccer games this summer. A look at the new partnership with Forward Madison FC, and we'll introduce you to a youth ambassador for an upcoming Young Writers competition. And tonight on News 3 Now at 10, saying goodbye to coal and making way for solar and wind. We'll show you the plan for powering the future in Wisconsin. That's tonight. News 3 Now at 10.
How much are these?
2 as low as $59.95.
I'll take them all. I'll mark them up at least 10 times.
I'm sorry, but your card was declined.
Unbeatable selection without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
It's Steinhoffel's Memorial Day sale. Take 35% off store-wide and save big on the styles you want. A queen mattress, just $349. Or this dual reclining sofa, $699. This queen bed, now $749. This 5-piece dining set, just $999. Or get the patio ready for summer with this 3-piece set, only $999. Plus, with Steinhoffel's special financing, you save even more. Only at Steinhoffel's and Steinhoffels.com.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart. interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Only my good side. How was Stanton Optical? Terrible?
It was the best experience. I got a same-day eye exam and just picked up my new glasses.
Cut! We can't use this one either.
Walk-in eye exams without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam, as low as $59.95.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Starting today, the Memorial Union Terrace is officially back open to the public. Masks are required. Seating is first come, first serve. To maintain social distancing, chairs cannot be moved around, and everyone needs to have a seat. Different from last year, you will be able to order food in person this summer.
In person, again, we're very excited about that. We do have the model that we had gone to over the last year and a half, which is through our Grubhub app that you can still order anywhere throughout the unions. We also have a ghost kitchen for our Lakeview Lounge unit and for our Saffron unit, which is a Mediterranean-style halal food that we have started here at the union over this last year as well.
Proceeds from sales at the Terrace help support the Wisconsin Union student leadership activities. The Wisconsin Historical Society will reopen its doors to the public soon. Starting June 3rd, the museum on the Capitol Square will be open Thursday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There are 2 new exhibits this summer, one exploring the stories and culture of the Hmong community in the state, and another focused on the history of women and voting in Wisconsin. The Brew Crew starting up Brewers Community Foundation 50-50 raffles again starting tomorrow during their game against the Cardinals. This year, the raffle tickets will only be available for purchase with a credit or debit card in line with the cashless systems in place at American Family Field amid the pandemic. The winner is announced during the middle of the 6th inning. Proceeds benefit more than 200 nonprofits throughout the state that focus on health, education, recreation, and basic needs. New at 6, the Madison Public Library partnering with Forward Madison FC to help introduce more people to the joy and excitement of reading. At select Forward Madison home games, a mobile library called the Dream Bus will be stationed outside Breese Stevens Field. The bus will be there this Saturday, May 15th for the first home game of the season.
Hope is over many years we can work with the library and hopefully focus on growing literacy and having a positive impact outside of Breese Stevens Field.
The library system is also working with Forward Madison to support and encourage young writers through a competition called We Read Youth Voices. Last year's winner, TK Taza, is a 12-year-old who has written a 234-page novel about soccer called Hat Trick. He says he's honored to be the youth ambassador for the contest.
I feel that it's an incredible opportunity to encourage youth literacy, and this is an opportunity for young writers who are maybe not sure that that they want to really put themselves out there. This is something that they can really do to jumpstart themselves and really inspire. It's a good way to inspire these young people to follow their passion of writing.
All writers who are 18 and younger are encouraged to submit a story around the theme of teamwork, but entries should not limit that definition to sports. Any short story, poem, rap, or creative written expression is encouraged. Contest begins June 12th. The deadline for submissions, September 17th. Winners will be recognized at one of the final Forward FC matches at the end of the season. And a reminder, Madison Public Libraries will reopen for in-person browsing and checkouts 2 weeks from today. Still ahead at 6, Dane County's new sheriff is officially sworn in. Hear what inspired him to pursue this leadership role and what his priorities are. And prepare for frost in the morning. After tonight's cold temperatures, Gary will have the details in your full forecast.
Tonight on CBS, the night starts with The Neighborhood, followed by Bob Hart's Abishola. Then it's time for drama with All Rise and Bull. Then get a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Furnish your home in good taste with Pletz Furniture. Shop for new ideas from a large selection of quality name brands in stock and ready for delivery, including Lazy Boy, Sealy, and Amish-made furniture. Pletz Furniture in downtown Baraboo. Quality furniture at lowest prices.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
At Papa Murphy's, we knead seriously, chop seriously, and shred seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays, even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
I am crushing this to-do list.
Let me see. Smart home upgrade? Home gym?
Check.
What about the window, siding, and doors?
Good things come in threes, like 33% off windows, siding, and doors. Plus, no interest until 2022.
33% off windows, siding, and doors ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Power Centers of Madison. Visit powercentersofmadison.com.
We've got the power!
They say you should wait 30 minutes to swim after you eat. Nobody said anything about slurping Arby's $1 floats. Seems like a great opportunity to slurp and splash. Arby's, we have the meat.
Furnish your home in good taste with Pletz Furniture. Shop for new ideas from a large selection of quality name brands in stock and ready for delivery, including Lazy Boy, Sealy, and Amish-made furniture. Pletz Furniture in downtown Baraboo. Quality furniture at lowest prices.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
After Dave Mahoney's retirement on Friday, Dane County has a new sheriff, Calvin Barrett. Sheriff Barrett has 12 years service as a law enforcement officer, previously worked as a Dane County deputy and an officer in the Sun Prairie Police Department. During his swearing-in ceremony today, Barrett explained why he wanted to move into this new leadership role.
Every moment, every day, from this moment forward, I get to wake up and put on a badge and inspire, motivate, and lead a sheriff's office filled with deputies who will inspire, motivate, and lead this generation and the next generation of peace officer in our community. This is the most important thing that we need right now, and we will do this together.
He says his top 3 priorities are community engagement by rebuilding fractured relationships and continuing to strengthen already established relationships in public safety, and also maintaining a low jail population through diversion programs, along with hiring a force of deputies that reflect the community through race, gender, sexual orientation, and culture. Tomorrow, Wisconsin lawmakers are set to take their first floor votes on police reform measures since George Floyd was murdered a year ago. The state Senate is scheduled to vote on 5 bipartisan bills. One of those would require Madison and Milwaukee's police chief and fire commissions to add union representatives. Another would require police to post use of force policies online. And in a third bill, the state Justice Department would have to collect data on use of force incidents and publish an annual report. More divisive proposals, such as a ban on the use of chokeholds, are still in the works. And prepare for the cold tonight. Here's Gary.
Well, we have an alert day in the forecast for tonight into tomorrow morning for widespread frost, looking for temperatures to drop to around freezing, or in some cases, especially north of Madison, we could drop into the upper 20s, so a hard freeze is a possibility there. You can see here Madison 31 degrees puts us in the borderline category between a frost and a light freeze, but again, farther to the north where temperatures are in the 20s, they're going to be in that hard freeze category. Tomorrow night, temperatures will be in the middle 30s, so still looking for frost. Probably not a hard freeze, but the frost could still be fairly widespread, especially north of Madison. South of Madison, it might be a little more patchy in nature, especially in low-lying areas. Freeze warnings in effect for Juneau and Adams counties up into northeastern portions of Wisconsin. Frost advisories for southern Wisconsin as well as much of the central Midwest. As we check out Doppler track right now, you can see there were a few showers, and they have really just fallen apart over the last couple of hours. A few sprinkles still left up over Door County, but that's pretty much about it. Now, we still have clouds out there, and we could use the precipitation. Unfortunately, we're not going to see very much. In fact, if you look at our precipitation deficit here in Madison for the month of May so far, we've picked up a little over 0.8 of an inch of rain. That's already almost a ½ inch below normal. For the season to date, since March 1st, we're running about 3.5 inches or more below normal, and year to date, we're about 4.5 inches below normal. So that's why we're in a moderate drought situation already here in southern Wisconsin. 3 things you need to know. With the dry air, temperatures will cool off pretty quickly at night. Tomorrow will be in the mid-50s for highs, but nighttime low temperatures will drop back into the middle 30s. That dry weather will continue at least through Saturday morning, and then as we turn milder for the weekend into next week, there will be some chances for thunderstorms, probably Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, and then Sunday night into Monday of next week. Low temperatures this morning, 20s and 30s through much of the Midwest. We were actually a little bit warmer here because of a patch of clouds that moved on through, but current temperatures are still pretty cool. You don't see any 70s on the map here, mainly 50s and 60s in some areas, in the 40s and 30s to our north, and then also out to the west through the Rockies. So pretty chilly for this time of year. On weather track, notice the jet stream still coming in out of the north here, but the main jet stream starting to take hold again to our south. Eventually that will start lifting northward, and as that does so, we'll start to see our temperatures warm up, especially toward the early part of next week. In the short term, though, there's a little trough of low pressure. That's what's triggering the showers up in Door County. As that drops to the south, skies will start to clear out overnight, and those temperatures that are already in the 40s up in northern Wisconsin and upper 30s in the northern UP of Michigan will continue to fall. By tomorrow morning, those clouds will dissipate. Notice the skies being mainly clear, and with light winds out of the north, that's a perfect setup to get temperatures about as cold as possible here. Tomorrow we'll see sunshine through the day. Tomorrow night, clear skies, light winds, mid-30s for lows, but then on Wednesday, skies will be partly sunny. Notice those winds out to our west becoming a little more southerly. That will start to warm us up, but not in the short term. Freeze warning, Juneau and Adams counties. Frost advisory elsewhere through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Look for an overnight low temperature of 31 in Madison as skies clear out and a frost and or freeze likely. Tomorrow, look for a high of 57 with mostly sunny skies. 7 to 10 day forecast. Temperatures back in the mid-60s beginning Wednesday and Thursday. Upper 60s for the end of the week. Thunderstorm chances Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and then Sunday night into Monday of next week.
And coming up in sports, the AmFam Championship is officially back at University Ridge. What it means is Steve Stricker to play in his home state. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Sunroom savings season is here. Four Seasons has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 20 to 30%. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard and improve your lifestyle. Call for a free backyard survey, design, and quote.
Do you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
Minwax makes it so easy to make wood beautiful. Once you get started, you won't want to stop. Keep on finishing with Minwax, America's #1 selling interior stain.
Gobin Cars is breaking into spring with huge savings. You can get a 2016 or 17 Dodge Grand Caravan starting at $10,995 or $175 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2016 or 17 Dodge Grand Caravan at only $10,995 or $175 per month.
Don't miss out on these huge spring deals with over 500 vehicles in stock.
So just hurry in today and ask for my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my brother, Dealing Donovan Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
When you're sick, so sick that your heart hurts.
And your mind
erases.
When you think that you might have cancer, and then they tell you,
You have cancer.
And you just want somebody to say,
it's going to be okay.
UWHealth. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Sunroom saving season is here. Four Seasons has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 20 to 30%. Let CoolView show you how to tame your backyard and improve your lifestyle. Call for a free backyard survey, design, and quote.
Tuesday on News 3 Now this morning, we are celebrating nurses in the 608, and we're taking a step toward our new normal here on News 3 Now this morning. You won't want to miss it. Join us starting at 4:30 for News 3 Now this morning, Tuesday.
Steve Stricker is one busy guy. Not only is he playing on the PGA Tour and the Champions Tour, he's also planning for the AmFam Championship and the Ryder Cup. But in his words, he'd rather have it that way than be sitting on his couch. And this June, Stricker and the AmFam Championship be back at University Ridge for the first time since 2019. And he's, in a word, excited for the event to be back.
Everybody's super excited, and it tells you the depth at which this tournament means, what it means to everybody. So, and it means a lot to us. I know it means a lot to you guys at AmFam, and obviously to the Stricker family, to the North family, to Jerry's family, you know, local people that we're able to play in front of our family and friends. It just means a tremendous amount.
Now, normally Andy North plays in the celebrity foursome at the AmFam Championship, but that's not going to be the case this year. The two-time U.S. Open champ has thrown his hat into the ring and signed up to play in his first PGA Tour event since April of 2019. So it's been a while, but you don't have to tell Andy North that.
There's a lot of time between now and then. Hopefully this body can work. I don't know what I'm doing. This is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done, but I'm trying to hit some balls and I'm trying to chip and putt a little bit, and it's been pretty ugly so far. So we'll have to see if maybe Nate will put some front tees in for me, or if I can get my 5 handicap, which is about what I'm playing at.
With only 2 quarterbacks currently on their roster, the Packers are trying out some arms of Chad Kelly and Kurt Benkert during this weekend's rookie minicamp. Chad Kelly was the last player drafted in the 2017 NFL Draft, and since then spent some time with the Broncos and the Colts, while Benkert has been with the Falcons since the 2018 season. And how about this? Tim Tebow returning to the NFL, but not as a quarterback. The NFL Network is reporting that the Jaguars are signing the former Heisman Trophy winner to a 1-year contract as a tight end. It's a position he's never played. Now, Tebow hasn't played football since 2015, but he'll be reunited with his former college coach and current neighbor, Urban Meyer. How about that, Gary? That's like me trying to do the weather.
Try to picture me doing football or baseball at this point. No, that we wouldn't want to see that. Well, tonight, the last of the showers just falling apart over far southwestern Wisconsin. Temperatures are mainly around 50 or a little bit above to the east of Madison, but already dropping in the 40s west of town. And as the skies clear out, temperatures will really drop. We have frost advisories for much of southern Wisconsin, freeze warning for areas north of the Dells.
Gary, thank you. Charlotte will be back with me tonight at 10. We hope you have a good evening. Thanks for joining us.